Let's be honest, you fantasized about just packing a bag, vanishing into the mountains, and ghosting your landlord, right? One minute you're paying the bills and pretending to care about the emails, and next minute, boom, eating mangoes in Bali and finding yourself. But then life hits you with rent, family WhatsApp groups, work calls that could have been emails, and a to-do list longer than your travel wish list. So yeah, you're stuck. But here's the thing. Being stuck doesn't mean that it is a life sentence. Believe me, once upon a time in my life, I felt stuck too. In this video, I'm gonna discuss how I overcame with that fear and also discuss how you can reclaim your life through travel despite the noise like work, fear, anxiety, tension, family, rent, etc. Well, here's the thing. You're not lazy for dreaming of escaping. You're not weak for feeling burned out, and you're not unrealistic for wanting more than just deadlines and debts. You're just a human in a system that was never designed for joy. When you think about it, from school, we're trained for 9 to 5, EMIs, and retirement at 60. Not freedom, not adventure, not aliveness. But guess what? You can still choose differently. Even in chaos, you can life, and it starts with travel. Because travel doesn't just show you the world, it shows you who you truly are. Well, I have to say, travel isn't just a vacation, it's a reset. Travel isn't about beaches and Instagram, it is about putting space between you and the noise. It's like waking up in a country where nobody knows your name. It's like the silence between the two train stations. It's realizing that the version of you that exists back home is not the only version that exists. When you travel, you remember what it feels like to be present, and sometimes that's all it takes to start again. Now I'm gonna share a personal story with you guys, and till this day I still remember that day when I took the first step. I was 24 years old, stuck in a dead-end job, and every day I used to question myself, is that it? Is it where I belong? I used to ask myself about the stories that my grandparents used to tell us about their travels, about long-lost cultures, about Himalayas, and where am I, what am I doing? Just sitting on a desk and working 9 to 5? And then one day when I was absolutely burned out, I finally took a step and realized that, hey, this is it. I have to do something about my life, otherwise I'm gonna go nowhere. You see, I was also just like a regular guy from a middle-class family from a small town, but dreaming big. And I still remember I didn't even have my passport made at that time. You see, I had to go to my parents to convince them that, hey, I'm meant to do bigger things. I'm meant for bigger things. I dream big. I have high aspirations for myself. I'm an adventurer. I sat next to my parents that day and became honest about my feelings. I told them the truth that, hey, I don't belong here. I don't want to do 9 to 5 and remain stuck here. I want to travel. I want to go somewhere. I want to achieve more. To convince my family was a real challenge. They could see me miserable and vulnerable every day, and without any second thoughts, they just agreed to support me. So I made my passport, and I've been traveling since then. If I ever write a book about my travel stories, this will be the first day I'll write as the beginning of my journey. Not only I feel that those feelings were honest, but I was also true to my heart. But bro, I can't just quit everything. Yeah, I know. You've got a job, you've got a family, a lease, maybe a cat who's got separation anxiety. And I'm not saying that you should sell your stuff, fake your death, and move to Thailand. I'm saying find your version of escape. Start small. A weekend trip, a solo trek, one day away from notifications. That distance from a daily life, it's like hitting Control-Alt-Delete on your soul. Don't underestimate what a 2-day trip can do for a tired mind. I know what you're doing. You're waiting for the perfect time, when your bills are paid, when your boss is chill, when your family is supportive, when the stars align and your horoscope says YOLO. But spoiler alert, that time doesn't come. But here's the thing, you don't need to quit everything. You just need to begin with something. If you've got 5% of freedom, use it. Because when you move 5%, the universe meets you halfway. You have to start manifesting things. Start a savings jar named Freedom Fund. Plan something. anything, because progress is louder than perfection. You deserve to choose your life. One day you'll wake up and realize that you spent 30 years living a version of life that wasn't yours. And in that moment, you'll wish you had left sooner. This is your reminder. You're allowed to put yourself first. You're allowed to say, I want more than this. You're allowed to choose freedom, even if it is messy. I have to say, travel isn't selfish. It's sacred. Because when you heal yourself through movement, you come back lighter, clearer, and stronger. You come back home to you. So how do you start? Here's how you can your life without burning it down. Number 1, accept that you're stuck, but then refuse to stay in there. Second, start small. A weekend getaway is still travel. Create a travel fund. I mean, $100 a week still adds up, right? Tell people that you're planning a trip and make it real. Fifth, stop waiting for permission, especially from the people who have already given up on their dreams. You don't need to go far to feel free. Sometimes the biggest shift is just getting on a bus and letting life surprise you once again. Here's a call to action. You have one life, and it's not meant to be boxed into shoulds, maybes, and somedays. Your life. Backlight. Chase the version of you that feels awake again. And if you're ready to do that with me, subscribe. I make videos for the dreamers, the travelers, and for the people who are rebuilding their freedom one step at a time. Hey, my name is Abhi and this is my channel. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm into travel vlogging and cinematic videos and filmmaking. If you want to support my channel, I'm gonna give a buy me a coffee link. Check that out.